Yo, what's up? I'm currently in Amsterdam. As you can see, that is the beautiful Westerkerk. Anne Frank's house is like just over there. It's pretty nice, pretty chill. So I thought I would make a video basically talking about how, well, you can see by the title it's called What Do I Want to Be When I Grow Up? And it's something I've been thinking about recently, and something I've been thinking about what I want to do full time. What I want to do like with my life, and what I want to do with my job and career and music and all that sort of stuff. Some of the best coffee in the world from Amsterdam. I think one of the reasons that's like maybe start thinking about that question was, you know, when you're young, you're asked what do you want to be when you grow up quite a lot. It's like the number one question you get asked like periodically throughout your life. And for me, it was always want to be a musician, want to be like a performer, writing music and making a living off of making music. And that's still the dream, but you know, as you grow up, you know, when you're asked that when you're 7 years old, you're like, that's what I want to do, or 10 or 11 or whatever. And then you get a little bit older and you go, okay, well, I'm doing school and then I'm doing college. Let's like think about really, you know, what I want to do. I still want to definitely do this. I'm going to make it happen. So, you know, you go to music college, and while you're there, you think, well, okay, I'm going to become a session musician. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to train to be a musician. And you get sort of, well, I'm talking, this is from my experience. I got like halfway through college and was like, maybe I don't want to be a session musician. You know, this is what specifically what I'm studying for right now. And well, okay, let's broaden the studies. So I started studying music at university, thinking I'll be a musician of some kind, but at least I'll have a degree in music. And that path of what I want to be when I grow up, definitely going to be a musician. It starts to sort of veer towards, okay, it's going to be really difficult to get a job as a musician. Maybe I should have a degree, because then at least I'll be able to get a job. Hopefully it'll be music, but you know, it'll increase my chances of getting a job. Doing anything, having a degree is going to help. So you know, you start to veer away from that. This is definitely what I'm going to be when I grow up. To, I'd love to be a musician, but I need to pay bills. I want to move out, you know. So I'll get a job, but I'll still do lots of music. And then you get your degree. And by the time you're at the end of uni, you're thinking, okay, I'm starting to get a glimpse of what the real world's like. And you know, the idea of just walking straight out of a university course, being a performing musician as a full-time job, it's probably not going to happen. What happened with me was I was living with my parents when I finished uni, and I thought I'll get a job. Any job will do, just so I can pay the bills and basically fund my music. So still, you know, so I can buy equipment, buy stuff, whatever. I did that. I got like a very low-paying job as like a IT support kind of thing. And by this point, you are now in a full-time job. It isn't music, except you've grown up the whole time thinking I'm going to be a musician, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a 9-to-5 doing a job which isn't music. That's where you get to the point where you can do one or two things. One, you could carry on that path where you're veering away from this is what I said I was going to be when I was 10, to this is what I'm probably going to end up doing. And it's, you know, passion in music is one side, and being realistic and paying the bills and getting a job is the other thing. And I don't necessarily know if I completely did that. I went to a job with video games and music, which was like great. That was a definite step in the right direction of being a musician, being a successful musician, earning money from playing music. 5 years later, I found myself not working in that industry, not out of my own choice. And all of a sudden, you know, this time around I have a mortgage and I have house and bills and 2 cats. And you know, you get this pressure of, well, I need a job. I absolutely need a job. All the meanwhile, you know, I've been doing loads of music. I've been writing and recording, and I've still got that. It would still be great to do this. The idea that you can make a job from music and being a performing musician it gets a bit smaller. It goes down in your things of this is what's likely going to happen. Oh man, that's good coffee. So what happened with me is I went into a job which, again, not music at all. It's an office job, and it's fine, it's all good, people are great, but it's not performing music. It's not the 7-year-old dream. And that's kind of where I'm at now, or at least by the time I turned 30, that's what I was doing. And I think at that point I got a very clear idea of, if I don't seize as many opportunities as I possibly can and really take control and make a decision and go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make a job, make a career, make a life out of just making music. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to make music, and I want to perform, you know, live stream, whatever. I think by the time I hit 30, I really got that sense of I need to stop mucking about and I need to start taking it seriously. So that's what I did. I've started now to, obviously I put way more effort into my YouTube channel over the last few years, and I've started live streaming, and I thought that's what I'll do. I'll make a go at it. I'll really go for it. And the YouTube thing is great, and I love doing it, but YouTube is definitely working against me. I think it's algorithms and the way it works, and the people who are successful on YouTube are not doing the things that I'm doing. Short little 2 or 3 minute bursts of music that go up containing, not copyright material, but other cover tracks. They're not the 10-minute long viewers, watchability, that kind of ad-friendly thing. So I'm fighting an uphill battle on YouTube. It does not mean for a second that I'm going to stop doing it, because I do it because I love doing it, and I do it because it's good fun. And there are people who are enjoying it. You guys are watching it, and you're enjoying it, and you're commenting, and that's great. That's really what really shouldn't really be asking for anything more. But you get to a point where you do want more, and you get to a point where you want to wake up and you want to write music, you want to earn money from music, you want to be able to support yourself and your loved ones writing music. That's the dream. And I'm feeling more and more determined these days to do that, and to really sort of make a go of it and actually make it happen. That is going to be in the form of carrying on with YouTube, but it's also really going to be a lot of the Twitch streaming. I know I've released videos talking about how I'm going to start Twitch streaming, and I'm not going to stream on YouTube anymore, and goodbye YouTube, I'm just going to stick all my eggs in the Twitch basket. But I've been doing Twitch streaming for a couple of months now, like more seriously, and like the engagement that I'm getting out of that feels a lot more like what I do. YouTube looks at it and goes, that's not going to work, that's not for us, we're not going to help you out here. And Twitch look at it and go, nice. Not a huge amount of people are doing what you do. You're not playing Fortnite or PUBG or whatever, where there are like millions and millions of streamers doing that. I'm doing something kind of like different and unique, and I feel like I'm doing it kind of all right. And the people who are following and chatting and tuning in all the time seem to think so as well. So coming back to the original question of what do I want to be, what do I want to do when I grow up, I really think that live streaming on Twitch, playing music on Twitch, reaching a bigger audience and getting some sort of breaks on Twitch is what I want to do when I grow up. Being grown up is being like now, I guess, as I'm 30, soon to be 31. This is a completely unrehearsed, impromptu video. Me just sort of chatting while drinking some delicious Amsterdam coffee. Long story short is that I want to really make a go of it on Twitch. I want to be streaming full time on Twitch, playing music, playing all kinds of different stuff. And I want you to join me, and I want you to tell all your friends. I also want to thank you guys for subscribing and supporting me, and it's really good fun, and I'm glad you're joining me on the ride. And I guess I need your guys' support to make it work. I need your guys' support to make it a viable career. Hello. If you're enjoying my content, I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I enjoy making it. If it makes you feel any better. And if you think that any of your friends, family or whatever are into it, share the love, spread it around. I want to wake up in 5 years time and be doing things on my own terms and making a living from performing music, writing music. And there are so many different options, there are so many different things that people do, whether it is YouTube, whether it's like songwriting or publishing deals and all this kind of thing. But so many of those doors are like, they're so difficult to open, they're so difficult to, you sort of find yourself knocking, and so many other people out there who are better than you, who can do it quicker or whatever. And I think Twitch streaming really is what I do on Twitch. Is I think it's the first time where I felt like doors are opening, even if it's only a little bit, and it's it's under 100 followers so far. The door is opening pretty quickly, and I just want to capitalize on that, because I think like it's the best chance I've got to actually make a real proper actual kind of like living career out of making music. So all that being said, please do follow me on Twitch if you're not already. I stream a few times a week. I want to make it more often, I want to make it consistent, but I play a lot of video game covers on piano, planning on doing some more guitar stuff as well. And the guys that you've subscribed to the YouTube channel because you're into video game metal covers, there'll be a lot more metal stuff on there as well. That's the plan. Head over and follow, subscribe on YouTube if you're not subscribed already. And help make my 10-year-old dream of I want to be a musician a reality. I'm going to stop begging for likes and followers and subscriptions now. And Happy New Year, everybody, and thank you for following, thank you for subscribing. I hope you have a great 2019. and thank you for joining me, and hope you will join me throughout the year. Anyway. And as the bells of Westerkirk ring, what a fitting time to end this rambling rant of a video. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.